نسألك يا من هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البارئ المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم القابض الباسط الخافض الرافع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد الباعث الشهيد الحق الوكيل القوي المتين الولي الحميد المحسن المبدع المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الصمد القادر المقتدر المقدم المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الوالي المتعالي البار التواب المنتقم العفو رؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسط الجامع الغني المغني المانع الضار النافع النور الهادي البديع الباقي الوارث الرشيد الصبور الذي ليس كمثله شيء وهو السميع البصير اللهم صل أفضل الصلاة على أسعد المخلوقات كسيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم عدد معلوماتك ومداد كلماتك كلما ذكرك ذاكرون وغفل عن ذكره الغافلون.
اللهم إن الضحى ضحاؤك والبهاء بهاؤك والجمال جمالك والقوة قوتك والقدرات قدراتك والعصمة عصمتك. اللهم إن كان رزقي في السماء فأنزله وإن كان في الأرض فأخرجه وإن كان معسرا فيسره وإن كان حراما فطهره وإن كان بعيدا فقربه بحق دحائك وبهائك وجمالك وقوتك وقدرتك. آتني ما أتيت من عبادك الصالحين. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya waktu duha itu duhamu, kecantikannya kecantikanmu, keindahannya keindahanmu, kekuatannya kekuatanmu, kekuasaannya kekuasaanmu, perlindungannya perlindunganmu. Ya Allah, jika rezeki masih di langit turunkanlah, jika di bumi keluarkanlah, jika sukar pemudahkanlah, jika haram sucikanlah, jika jauh dekatkanlah. Berkat waktu duha, kecantikanmu, keindahanmu, kekuatanmu, kekuasaanmu, limpahkan kepadaku segala yang engkau telah limpahkan kepada hamba-hambamu yang soleh.
وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر، رددي الله أكبر يا موطني.
موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين، عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
زارعي للمجد والعلياء، مجدي لخالق السماء.
وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر، رددي الله أكبر يا موطني.
موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين، عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Rabbi shrah lana sudurana wa yassir lana amrina wahlul 'uqdatam min lisanina yafqahu qawlana. Allahumma rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir, rabbi tamim bil khair. Alhamdulillah, today is our 18 days. So today is our segment that we call Dhahawiyah at Road to Haramain, day 18. So Alhamdulillah, thank you for tuning in with me. My name is Nakib, and together with me is our very special guest from Egypt. Yes, and he is one of, if you can see, if you still remember, on our last day, we talked about the aviation, the science and digitalization, science technology in safety health officer, safety and health, and also aviation. So basically, the guest that we have right now with me is Ustaz Ahmad Amin. Assalamualaikum.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yes. So we would like to continue more about our discussion. So basically, during our sharing session, we talk about al-qiyadah, the leader, and then al-amilin, the staff, and then an-nazam, right? An-nazam
Right.
is method or technique.
System.
The system, yes, the system. So basically, all of this together, if we combine all of it, then inshallah, disaster will not be happening. If we combine all three of these method asasiyah, then it will not become a disaster. However, if we separate all these three elements, al-qiyada, al-amalin, and al-nazam, the disaster will definitely be happening, such as possibly a leader who doesn't know how to prevent an accident or how to protect his worker, or the staff who does not know on how to avoid any accident or injury, or what to do if accident happen. They doesn't know on how to operate the machine, and also the system that we are going to talk about. So I will not waste my time anymore, and I will leave to the expert, Ustaz Ahmed Amin, to
Yes.
To elaborate more about an-nazam. So تفضل Ustaz.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا نبينا محمد وعليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام المرسلين. During 2 or 3 sessions before, we talk about the science and the creation of science, how we know science, and the definition of science, and the importance and why the science exists with us on Earth. After that, we talk about application of science, or how we use the science in our life, and we select some branch like civil aviation as an example of science. We badly need this application of science, civil aviation. Actually, civil aviation not an application of science, but it is the main core of our life now, because when we want to transfer from point to point safely and comfort and economic wise for the carrier or for the operator, we're using the air transportation or civil aviation. And we mentioned before we're talking about air transportation or civil aviation, not military aviation. All points we're talking about civil aviation, not anything else. And we define the civil aviation or air transportation, and also define the fields of application like civil aviation, like agriculture, like discovering and scanning, geology, earth, something like that. And also for medical fields or for ambulance air to survive people in the forest and not easy to reach places. After that, to be sure we understand very well what I mean by civil aviation, we talk about the basic stones of civil aviation, like airports, like airplane, like weather information. Everyone from these points has a huge database, has a huge operations system, has a huge application. So this is the application for science, how to use, or how to manage, how to recover, how to manipulate data of each airport in each country. And last session, we assigned an homework to Mr. Nakib to search and ask us to answer us how many airports in Malaysia. But as he is a very clever student, he did his homework online and make a search on Google fast and easy and answered us by this statement. It was in Malaysia we have 2 international airports and 6 domestic airports. So all in all we have 8 airports all in all in Malaysia. Is that correct, Nakib?
Yes,
Or
we
you
have
have,
eight
or,
airports,
or you want
eight
to add
international
something else?
airports. We have
Is
8 international airports and more than 10 domestic airports.
Okay, 8
Ah,
international, not 2, and more
not
than
2.
10 domestics. So we have more than 18 airports in Malaysia country. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, ربنا يزيد يا رب. So if we talk about the authority in Malaysia, how to control all 18 airports, international or domestics, so they need leaders. Which is the first circle? The first circle, which is al-qiyada. We have a leader, we have a big boss for all these airports to manage and to care about these airports. Is this boss he work alone? No, he have another 2 sides. He has a left-hand side and right-hand side. Like what? Like system. Without system, he cannot manage. Also, leads, qiyada, big boss, general manager, or president of all these airports need to system to control, to manage, to be reserve this airport. Also system without staff to running the system, to achieve the goals of the leaders and the system, no result can be reached. So as we have leaders, one circle, cross-section with the system and also cross-section with the عاملين, staff or employee, all of these 3 circles cross together and they have one common area as a 3 circle cross section, so we can get a result and we can follow up and we can update, we can improvement, we can. But if we imagine we have a space between 3 circles or separated each one, so each one in this circle will work in area far away than other areas. So we will not reach it for any achievement. Maybe the system will running automatically by himself, for himself. No one using this output. No one benefit from the system. Also leaders can lead by himself alone, without system, without. Also staff can work with himself. By another mean, if I am talking to myself, I'm talking inside myself. No one can hear me. No one can understand me. But when we are sharing, like I am sharing Mr. Nakib now, and Nakib sharing me now, so we can transfer knowledge, we can transfer experience, we can transfer basic data or advanced data or whatever. But the main idea is sharing. After that, we talk about what is the benefit from air transportation or who is using this service. We're talking about passenger, we're talking about cargo or freight or something like that. After that, we talk about we need to make air transportation safe. So Mr. Nakib mentioned for 2 organizations, not me. Mr. Nakib, he did that, not me. For ICAO and IATA. Did you remember, Mr. Nakib, abbreviation for ICAO and IATA?
Yes, I remember the ICAO and IATA. What does it do?
Okay, but what is the nomenclature of ICAO?
ICAO. Oops. ICAO is International Civil Aviation Organization, and IATA is International Air Traffic. Air traffic. Air traffic.
Air transportation.
Air transportation. Yeah. International Air Transport Association, I think.
Association. Biggest
Yes,
star,
yes.
Mr. Nakib. Biggest
Yes.
star. So these two organization or two association is the main responsible for civil aviation in everything as a level of the government and countries or as a level of airlines company or agency or passenger or everything related by this site. Okay, we prepared everything. We install and construct the airport with halls and airport with runways and tower of control. Everything is very good. After that, we pay a lot of money. Mr. Nakib is a rich man. He paid for say $5, $6, $7 million to bring a lot of new airplane to the airport for the Kuala Lumpur airport, and also everything is ready. And he make account with the IATA. Mr. Nakib did everything. He is ready now. Okay, and make marketing, make advertisement, and has a lot of passenger and a lot of cargo. After that, Mr. Nakib, during his sleep, he received an important call, an emergency call. Mr. Nakib, please, we need your help as we have a passenger has an accident on the airplane, or during he finished his procedure in the XYZ airport, or a lot of people face for injury or for incident, or this airport, the airplane in this XYZ airport faced an accident, has a crash between two machines. Everything was damaged. What everything? The image of Mr. Nakib company. Passenger afraid to using company of Mr. Nakib. Mr. Nakib lost a lot of money and he need to recover everything which happened. Why Mr. Nakib faced this situation? Because he didn't he didn't care about an important thing, which is safety. Mr. Nakib bought a lot of airplane, but he didn't bought safety system, or he called SMS, Safety Management System. 3 letters, SMS, Safety Management System. And also, Mr. Nakib, he didn't apply for inspection and audit from a lot of organization like IOSA, quality control, quality insurance. So without these systems, so we have leaders, Mr. Nakib, and Mr. Nakib has an staff like Ahmed Amin. He is an employee under supervision of Mr. Nakib. But there is no system. There is no organization to audit and make a control and make a feedback and make a recommended correction for our Mr. Nakib and his board chairman plan to make an improvement and make a future for his company. Just Mr. Nakib did Ahmed, instruction. Ahmed, do. Every day, do. Ahmed, you didn't do so, you have a penalty. You have deduct from your salary. What is the system, Mr. Nakib? No system. Did you have a safety system, Mr. Nakib? What do you mean by safety system? We need safety system. So, as the situation we faced, we reached for the third and last point of our session, which is another side of science, which is called occupational health and safety. How we can serve and how we can preserve the safety of employee of Mr. Nakib company, like Ahmed Amin and other people. Also, we need to serve and protect money of Mr. Nakib, which is explained in a lot of buildings, a lot of machine, So how we can make a good relationship between stuff like Ahmed Amin and machine? Good relation between man and machine? What you're talking about? Yes, you should to create a good machine. You should to create a safe relation between machine and Mr. Ahmed Amin and his staff. Why? Why? Because this machine will product. Okay, this machine will create the production. This machine which translates the money of Mr. Nakib as a chairman or as a business owner to another way of product to get the money with profit. So we need to every day say hello to my machine. Say I miss you, my machine. Don't afraid. Don't make a separate between you and your machine. Right? Why? Because man without machine or machine without man, no. It should be both of them, direct relation. If I am afraid from machine, so I 100% I will face an accident. 100% I will lose a lot of money. If I didn't read well about my machine and understand the SOP of my machine, which is standard operation manual of my machine, and I didn't care about maintenance schedule of my machine, and so my machine will be angry for me. So my machine will be stopped about working and production. Stopped for two reasons. As I didn't make a scheduled maintenance, so this machine become not fit to product. Another thing, this machine, it's okay, they can work, it can work, but not in with maximum utilization. They can product maybe one item during hours, but when the creation or the manufacturer creates this machine, it's supposed to create 10 pieces per hour. But because I didn't care about my machine for say change oil, for say I didn't care about every spare parts, so and so and so and so, it will produce one product per hour. So this result will be loss for money of Mr. Machine because he didn't care about safety or health, professional and environment for work. For this reason, can we share the presentation, Mr. Naki, please? For this reason, we mentioned about health, occupational health and safety and work environment, and what is the goals. And most of them, we mentioned about the image of my safety and the profit of my safety, and we mentioned about to reduce the complaint for this company and to reduce cases which will be raised in high court and to produce the compensation for the staff which is faced a lot of accidents and he become not in a good health. As Mr. Nakib put this screen for sharing, if we imagine ourselves in cooking or kitchen or manufacture for product foods, if we see this picture for these foods, you will find a lot of mistakes. Someone have a cigarette, someone has a cough, and spread for a virus in all area and all for the raw material for production foods. And someone didn't care about his work, he drank. Someone inside play in refrigerator, he didn't care. Everything in the place is not arranged well. No one know what is this. No one know what can I do. No one know why I do that. You find in the last one girl during the rubbish, besides the rubbish, and put rubbish is open and everything is covered for insects and a lot of disease. Is it good, Mr. Nakib? Did you have any? Oh, Mr. Nakib is leaving. Sorry, Mr. Nakib. Hello? No sound, Mr. Nakib. You mute your sound.
No. Okay, hello. Okay.
Yes.
This because it is 3 p.m. here.
Yeah.
So it is a bit cold and hot at the same time. So that's why just yawning, not sleepy.
No problem at all. But if you make an analysis for your situation, you find this case, it is against safety. If you're tired, don't work. You must take a rest. Is this by law? It's not my talking, not my speeching. Okay, it's supposed to from time to time take a break, and you should to be fit to do work. Okay, if your business now of your work let you to stand on machine, not on computer. Machine have a lot of knife and a lot of something harmful your hand, harmful your body, and you are in this health situation, so it will lead for a bad result. لا قدر الله بعد الشر. So, if you have any notes about this picture, Naqib?
Yes. Hello?
Hello? Hello, Mr. Naqib? Hello?
Hello? Assalamualaikum.
Hello? Alaikum
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I hear you. Now, just now.
Can you hear me? So, yeah. Sorry.
Still, you have a technical problem with your internet.
Maybe so that I know that sometimes that Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum wabarakatuh. Where are you?
There's something wrong with my Wi-Fi.
Yes.
But okay. But I just want the one that you tell me that when we use the machine, we have to take some break.
Sure.
So when I learned about it, I remember that even when we sit in front of our computer for at least 1 hour, we have to at least get up from our computer and stretch, do some working stretch.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically, that all I have to do to get energy is to stretch out my body, get some exercise, jumping around for a few moments, and then continue back to work.
Yes. What you're
So
talking about?
that's like and just like at this picture, if you can see.
Yes.
Just like as in this picture, if someone wants to smoke, take a smoke break, or to drink some water, they should just take a break, do this activity during their break, not during their work hour. So they need to have the system that can allow them to do all this activity. Or this one, he is sick. This person in front is coughing. He is sick, so he should take a rest or some sort of holiday or emergency leave until he gets better. Yes. So the system is it because the system should we blame the leader for doesn't know how to make the system, or who should we blame for this picture?
This picture we can discover we haven't leaders, we haven't system, just we haven't staff only. Where is the leader? Can you have a feeling they people has a leader and they do or follow plan or instruction already briefed to them?
No, I don't think they have briefed about this matter.
This is number one. Another one, did you imagine there exists a system here in this photo?
No.
No. Also, if you make concentration in this photo, you will find a lot of machine in a small area. This machine may be using by electricity or by heater, so the temperature and the humidity in this place will be very high. This will lead to accident, lead to disease, and not organized well. And you see also source of water besides foods, besides hot machine, besides one sick, besides one whose web hair nose by his arm, besides another machines, besides someone to arrange the output of the product from the machine. So when I using this piece of cake, for sure it will be saturated by microbe and virus. And also, I am sure 100% there exists no quality control for this product. So, no sales. So, this place or this XYZ company for food product will face a lot of complaint, a lot of cases in high court because they make a lot of disease and spoil a lot of people. What is the role of occupational health and safety in this photo? It is a big issue. However, why we didn't apply and why we didn't follow the SMS instruction, safety management system. So we haven't reserved about machine. We haven't served about employee health and avoid any accident. A lot of risks, a lot of hazards. Everything you talk about this picture. Okay, so if we can transfer to another picture or another slide.
Okay, before we proceed to another picture, I want to share to all the viewers out here about the layout. This one is called the layout process of McDonald's. Okay, this is basically in operation management. Okay, we call it as a process-oriented layout. So basically, it is how they manage to operate in. Okay, this is the restaurant. I want to show the kitchen.
Yes.
The kitchen layout.
But please, I am hungry. Don't let me see a good picture from McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's with a cans of Pepsi or with a frites.
Wait, let me check the kitchen layout. I want to check kitchen layout. Okay, this one also can. This one is also can. This is the hospital, so that we won't go hungry. So as you can see, they managed to tighten the room just like in the picture. The picture is have a small complex system, right? So basically, if we want to make sure we pretend that this is in one room, so basically patient will go to a process, one process, second process, third process, fourth process, until the billing exit here, until they pay for their medicine and they got out from the hospital. Just like the McDonald kitchen actually. I want to show at McDonald kitchen. Here, this is the great picture. So basically what they do, they make the buns and then they pass to other process, the cheese, and then they wrap, and then they put their products at the end so that the service customer can take the burger and give to their customers. So basically that even though the place is really compact, as you can see, their kitchen is very small and hot also because of the boiling oil and also because of the the machine from their frozen refrigerator, their cooking, their utensils, their what we call frying pan, but they managed to make their product faster. Unlike the one that we see on the picture, unlike the one that we see on the picture just now, where people just keep on, although the room is very small, but still they fail to do their plan properly. So basically what I'm trying to say is that the Nazim, right, it's called Nazim, is very, very sophisticated and very, very efficient. That's the word that I'm looking for. The McDonald Nazim is very efficient.
Because there exists kitchen layout for the company name, which is XYZ. So this company name will grow day by day, will grow week by week, will grow month by month, year by year, till we know now about the brand which called McDonald's. If this organization didn't have this layout for kitchen or this standard layout for all kitchens in all McDonald's branches worldwide, all series of McDonald's, whatever any country, whatever the place, whatever the city, whatever environment, they have the same layout applied in every place, raising the title or raising the sign or raising the brand or raising the trend, which is called McDonald's. So McDonald's care about SMS, McDonald's care about quality, McDonald's care to save his their stuff. So it's McDonald's, right?
Yes. Okay, then we go to the next slide. Okay,
Yes.
as you can see, the next slide. I want to show you. Wait. This one. This one is I very like this picture because of their sorting system. When I was a teenager, I used to work for Lazada. Have you heard about a company called Lazada?
Little bit.
Yeah. It is actually basically a storage. I work in a warehouse, and it is full of items, lots of items, and sometimes it's hard to find some of the items. So when people buy some item like such as a book, possibly, then I want to find this book to give to the customer. So it is hard to find the book. But if they have the system, the sorting system like this, like in this picture, the good storage practice here, then I can easily find, as a worker, I can easily find this book. So this is also one of the example of a very good system. So how, as an expert, how do you want to implement this type of system into the aviation industry?
Okay, this is slide. It is a good image. We will not talk about bad image only. So we have two sides, and good image and bad image. No, not bad,
Yes.
bad forever. That will make a disappointment for us. So this not a science. science will find a solution. But as you briefed now about storage system or good organization or good arrangement for a lot of items to be in a store or in warehouse.
Yes, and aviation also, because sometimes aviation they need to do the cargo stuff, right? Mm.
Okay. Did you imagine how many spare parts for one aircraft, for a small type of aircraft?
I never see.
Okay. During the mechanical people or engineering work, they need 2 points. Number one, tools. This is an special tools, not any tools, and there needs spare parts. So you are Mr. Engineering Naqib. You are working on an airplane or aircraft, and you need a spare parts, or you need noise wheel or mean wheel to change this tire. You ordered me, Ahmed, so and you put every spare parts which is specified and unique by a part number. It should be to every the factory or the aeroplane manufacturer in airline industry put the system. Every pin should have a unique part number. So you, as engineering, wrote the part number for me, Ahmed. Fast, because we have a flight. It should be departed after 30 minutes. Take this paper with the reference number and do all necessary procedure and arrangement to bring to me now, immediately, as fast as you can, buy these spare parts. So Ahmed, what will do? He will run there and where and here and here for this store. Please help me. Is this spare parts you have? No, Ahmed, this is another store. Okay, another store. Please, my engineering will directly blame me and make an penalty for me. Please help me. I need this spare parts. No. It's another far away. You should to take a car and go to at least 10 minutes by car. Go to the farthest store. You will find. After I reach, yes, this Naqib, Mr. Naqib, under this aircraft. After you reach to the far store, oh no, this is the first store which you asked. He has this spare number. I am sure. Okay, before you go, I will call him to help you. Oh, I return back again for the first store. Oh, you didn't say that to me. It's okay, I have it. After that, I get the box, small box. I am happy. I did what engineering and Naqib told me and returned back to the airplane. As a Mr. Naqib, as usual, he is a clever man. He should apply between the reference number or part number he wrote to me and the part number on the printed on the books. It's a big, completely different. Oh, Ahmad, you will not able to do that again. You will fire. Why, my boss, I didn't do something wrong. He give me paper and took a paper to another man in the store and go to the store and another store and third and fourth and pick up and told them. Where we are, where is the time management? No time management, no flights, no passenger happy. You received a lot of complaints. If we make an analysis and root cause analysis for this problem, you will find the engineering Naqib didn't do the correct procedure to prepare or to bring the suitable or the ideal spare parts for this aeroplane or for this machine. This is a bad image. So what can we do? Or what is the science and SMS solve this problem? So this Mr. Naqib or Mr. Engineering Naqib should have, it is also related with digital transformation. It's okay. Science and digital transformation in a civil aviation. Mr. Naqib should have a machine like a smartphone and have an application for all stores. So Mr. Naqib should search about the spare parts. I have a spare parts. Yes, this is in store number 5. This is store number 5 in the specific area. Did you have how many numbers you have from spare parts? Two spare parts, two pieces. So I want one. Who are you? I will put my staff code or my license code. Is it correct? You check the part number, you check the expire date, you check for everything about details and specification for this part. And still, we have last one. Would you like to transfer this spare parts to your stand or your location? It's okay. Yes, you will press yes, transfer. Just you press. You ask any man by car, or the store will send a car with the spare parts to you. What is the time required for all this procedure? Maximum 30 minutes, as maximum 5 minutes, and also 2 minutes again. You will find the car of store have a box with your spare parts, correct and confirm it, and also need to assign you deliver these spare parts. So engineering Naqib delivers these parts. After that, if we are looking for inside the store, what happened? Inside the store, after they receive the request from engineering Naqib in the airport under the aircraft, during the store, this part number transferred to someone which is called man store or robot. It's also robot, not a man. He gets the barcode and looking for this, he find this item will be arranged in the what we call in the fourth, say cupboard or fourth rack, and in the second shelf in the position number 4. Just direct for this position and pick up the spare parts and transfer to car. Not looking for no rounds there and here. I haven't, no, yes. All this negotiation, we are beside it, and we delivered the spare parts in the fast way and in a short time. Why? Because we have a time of flight. Why? We have a safety. Why? We appreciate our customer. Why? We need to serve our customer. Why? We need to make a good serve for machine, for aircraft, and also for passenger. Is this example is quite enough to you, or need another one?
This I think this is the where the technology comes in handy, and the power of the database, where people can just easily find the product that they want or the items that they want. So basically to save more times and to do work more efficiently. So I also want to share with you, because we are now at the end of our segment. MashaAllah, time flies so fast, and I want to show you about this an apps that we have here, that when we people go to Umrah, they will need it, because they are just like the system in the aviation. These apps will help them to get more perfect in their Umrah activity, because these apps can just calculate their sa'i, can do tracking, can calculate their tawaf, and share some doa if some people does not know on how to what to pray or what to doa during the tawaf. They can just refer to this app. So this apps is like their database in Umrah and Hajj. So take a look at this video.
Before we start, for the lovely for my heart, or what I need to do Umrah really from time to time, and I hope Ya Rab سوي دعاء ان انا to do Umrah sooner بإذن الله Ya Rab. I I want to mention about 2 branches of science. You said that, but I remember the name of 2 science. Number 1, science of time management, how to manage your time. It's very, very, very important. Time management, a lot of courses in this branch. Number 2, when you talked about if you work for 1 hour in front of one computer, what you do, how can you take a rest. There exists also another science for this case, which called ergonomics. This ergonomics learn us how to use computer healthy. How can I sit down? How can I using the keyboard? How can I using the screen? After
just like my chair here.
your chair.
Agronomic.
You have a chair, but is it full implemented? You apply everything. You pay a money for the healthy computer chair, but still your head about far away about headrest.
Right? Oh no.
Right? So
yes.
this is a science. This is a science. We're talking actually. It's a good point for our sessions or for our interviews. During our life, during our day, we're facing a lot of situations. Let us to know what we are talking about. We are not talking blah, 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 just some words and bye-bye, salaam alaikum, alaikum salam. No, we're talking some confidence situation. Okay, you put an expensive computer chair. You sit down, and also still you have suffered from neck pain. Why? Because you didn't follow the SOP of how to use a chair. We have a science, we have a money, but just need to apply what we learned. So I finished. Just I hope to highlight for time management and ergonomics science. Ergonomic science is also under the occupational health and safety for work environment. Thank you. You have a microphone.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much for the tips. If not, I will just only sit like this all day long. So thank you very much again for the tips. And Bismillah will be together tomorrow or anytime soon, inshallah. So Alhamdulillah, thank you very much for sharing all your knowledge with me. I hope that it will not end here, inshallah. And thank you very much. We end this video with the Tawkil apps, and I hope that I can see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
God has permitted us to delegate religious rights as a mercy from Him. Glory be to Him. One of them is that in it there is a concern for the interests of Muslims and their fulfillment of their needs, as well as some people who are not able to conduct their affairs on their own due to incapacity or illness or the like. From this cooperative standpoint between us as Muslim brothers, Tawkil application was launched to allow all Muslims the opportunity and possibility to perform their religious rituals through power of attorney at any time they wanted. Perform the alternative Umrah with Tawkil now. Get the app from the App Store and Google Play Store, or visit our website www.tawkil.app.
قد أجاز لنا الله التوكيل في المناسك الدينية رحمة منه سبحانه وتعالى، فمنها أن فيها رعاية لمصالح المسلمين وسد لحوائجهم، وكذلك بعض الناس لا يمكنهم أن يباشروا أمورهم بأنفسهم لعجز أو مرض أو نحوه. ومن هذا المنطلق التعاوني بيننا كإخوة مسلمون انطلق تطبيق توكيل كي يتيح للمسلمين كافة الفرصة والإمكانية بأداء مناسكهم الدينية عن طريق التوكيل في أي وقت أرادوا. قم الآن بأداء العمرة البديلة مع توكيل. احصل على التطبيق من متجر أبل ستور ومتجر جوجل بلاي، أو تفضل بزيارة موقعنا على الإنترنت www.tawkil.app.